Hi there, welcome back to the channel Java Full Stack Developer Worldwide. So in this channel, you're gonna learn about Java 8. This is a basically crash course which I have designed to understand each features uh, in very quick, like whoever the people learning or preparing for interview, they can easily revise Java 8 with the help of this tutorial. So what we will gonna cover in this tutorials. Basically, we will try to understand in a very short manner, like what, why, where, and their definition and advantages and the drawbacks. So, agenda of this tutorial would be understand all features. Uh, Firstly, what I will do, I will just give you the uh, like common example definition with the complete their slides, so you will get understand what is lambda expression, functional interface, stream API, optional class, default static methods in interface, method references, and date time API, where it is used and how it is used. So this is the main things I have covered. I have covered three things basically: what, why, and where with their definition. So let's get jump into the video. Number one would be lambda expression. What is lambda expression? It is nothing but it is the anonymous functions. So what happened in Java before Java 8? Everything was like creating a function or method was very means look it wasn't look like consign. It used to be take couple of lines. So with the help of lambda expression, it become consign. Okay, and so why it reduce the boilerplate code, and where it's gonna use sorting, threads, and filters. I have given a very small example in here, but at the end of the video, I will discuss. I will take a one big example. In the one big example, we will cover all the features of Java 8. So in this example, employee and short even E2, and this is a lambda function using here. This is so we are getting a name from the E1, and then we are comparing to E2, and we are getting the name of from name from E2, and then we are comparing E1 and E2 together. So advantages of this is a clean syntax, okay, and the drawbacks are hard to debug. Okay, let's go. Let's jump onto the functional interface. So what is functional interface? Functional interface is the abstract method basically, and why it is used? It used for enable lambdas, where to use in filter and callbacks. I'll show you filters and callback. So annotate functional interface. So we have to use this annotation functional interface. So when we use this annotation, what it will be gonna do? It will be give the access uh, to enable all the methods which is embedded into the functional interface, functional language. So in this interface, employee filter interface we have taken, and then boolean filter employee. It's a very small example. What is the advantages? Behavior as a data. Like this is a topmost example. Like it will be behavior like a data. Also, the drawback is limited to one method. So it is limited to the one method. Let's jump on the next slide, which is Stream API. What is Stream API? It is a functional style operations on collection. Why it is used? It is efficient data processing where it is used filtering and mapping. So this is a small code snippet we have given. So it is a list of employee, which is and we have created a object high paid equal to employees dot stream. So whatever the list of the employee you want, if you are putting it to the stream, so you can play it later on. You can filter it, you can collect it, whatever the methods present into the stream, you can perform here. So filter. Now we are filtering. Uh, this is a lambda expression lambda, and then we are getting the salary, get salary, which is greater than 40,000. Earlier, what we used to create a if and like if else condition multiple times. It used to be take which was basically a not great for debugging, right? It used to be like take more lines. And another method we have used collect. So in collections, we are collecting a list. Advantages are parallel processing, drawback are not great for debugging. Let's jump on another feature, which is optional class. What is optional class? Container for possibly null values. Why? Avoid null pointer exception, where return values and the small code we have given it is optional, and employee object and find employee by ID. One employee dot if present e system out dot println and e dot get name. So this is a small code, and the advantages of this is null safe. Drawback of this is misuse as a general wrapper. Okay, let's jump on the another feature is the default and static methods in interfaces. So what is default and static methods in interfaces? Method with the body in interface. Like whatever is the method available, if there is a body available of that method, that comes in the default and static method in interfaces. I'll give you the example. I'll show you. So you don't need to worry about now. You just need to go through with this slide so that you can easily cover and understand all of the concept in one line. Why? It used in API evolution, where utility logic. So there is a small code we have given here. Default void print employee and system out dot println e dot get name. So once you get the output of the get name, so whatever the employee name are present into the list, that would be come in the output. So advantages, interface, evolution, drawbacks, multiple inheritance issue. So when we perform into the multiple inheritance, we will get the issue. Let's jump on the another feature, method references. So what is method references? It's the shorter lambda syntax. So it is a shorter lambda syntax. Means method references. I'll give you the example, so you will get understand very well in the last of this video. So just be focus on this slides at the moment. Why it is used? To improve the readability. Where it can be used, stream and for each. Okay. So the small code is given here is employee dot for each system dot out, and in here you can see print ln. This is the way we are using into the Java 8 version. Okay. An advantage is a clean syntax, drawback are limited flexibility. And date and time API. What is date and time API? It is a immutable date and time classes. So why replace with the date and calendar? Earlier we used to use it and it get replaced with date and time calendar, right? Where scheduling and logs. Okay. So general example we have given is a local date, join date is equal to local date dot of 2022, 5 and 10. So system out dot println join date. Now we are accessing here and we are getting the year. Like whoever the join date would be of employee, that would be come in the output. Safe thread advantages. And the drawback is the migration effort. In the last video, we will know about the summary of this complete tutorial. So this is Lambda feature. Lambda feature is a boiler code. What it solve? It solves the boiler code. An example of each case is sorting employees. So stream collecting processing. So like the collection processing is comes in the stream and filter high salary and optional null safety and a example of each case find by the ID. And the default method is interface evolution. An example of each case is printing employee information. So I'll give the big example. So in IntelliJ, so you can understand each and every features very quickly. So this is the last video. Thank you so much. Please follow up on my YouTube channel. This is Full Stack Java Developer Worldwide, and GitHub you can use. You will get Go in as 2025. You'll get the some code over there that is related to your competition, your preparations, interview preparation. So that is from beginner to advanced. I'm creating nowadays. And if you have any questions, just please ping into the comments. I will try to help you out and I will try to give the answers. Okay. Thank you so much for watching this video. Now I'm gonna give you the brief understanding of these all features with the help of example. So just give me a minute, please. So I'm opening IntelliJ ID. So I'm just closing this project. I will create a new project and the project name would be Java 8 features features demo dot. Okay, right? And we can select Java 8 if you want, but at the moment I'm just selecting Java Open JDK. You can download a JDK from here, whatever the version you 1.8. You take from here. Okay. Let's get started like this. We have taken 1.8. Okay. I'm just deleting it. Well, do it from starting so that you will understand each and every features of Java 8. So this is the main class. Okay, this is the main class we are starting to understand this. So first of all, PSVM. You can put PSVM. So this is the shortest method. With the help of this, we can declare a main method. Okay, and then we'll create a list in it. So in list, you just need to take a employee, then arrays. We're gonna use arrays as list. New employee. You can put here. mm, John. Let's example, and 30,000. 30,000 is a salary. Then we can take another new employee. The main thing is that first we need to be import some methods so that it would become easy to understand. Like we're gonna use import. Uh, so we are using import here, but util package. But what we can do, we can give the all access to their all methods. Util and import Java time local date. We're gonna use it and date without a time zone blender system such as import java dot util function function predicate. I think this is not working in this version, so I just need to be careful and understand why it is. I think maybe we have to change project structure. So what we'll do, we will go on the project structure and then instead of 1.8, let's do 17 supply because we're using some the features. So now it is working. And one more we can take, that is import Java characters. So you just need to be tab. Use tab. That's it. So new employee. Now, if you want, you can copy it. Just copy it and then paste like this. Okay. So I can just change 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll give the employee name. Let's say 60,000. Okay. 45,000. Okay. So after it all, now I'll show you how we're gonna use this list, employee list. Just mention lambda, the example, for example, lambda example, and employees. Here, functional interface example, again, employees. Stream API streams example, employee. And then optional example, again, employee. Again, method, sorry, default, default, static method, example, default static method example. And another was method reference, example, employee. Just make sure it is should be uh, lowercase. Otherwise, we can get issues. Date time API example. Okay. Now, what was the first feature? The first feature was lambda expression. So I'll show you in one. So the first of all, I will show you how to lambda expression should be come here. So I'm just taking public. I'm just taking a employee list. Creating a one method public static void lambda example list employee. So list of employee. Here we have taken employees. Okay. Sorry. So we have to shout. To shout. In shout, what we gonna use? We're using lambda expression short by name. Okay. For example, we are mentioning lambda short by name. Okay. And employees. Now we are using another method of stream API short lambda expression. The short, in short, I have to take E1, comma E2, employee 1, employee 2. This is a lambda expression. This is a lambda expression we have used here. So in employee 1, we'll get the name. Then we will compare to employee 2, the name of the employee 2. So employee 2, then get name. Straight out. Uh, Again, we will use employee. Now we're gonna use for each here. Mm, you can directly just you can do like this as well, but I'll better type so that no mistakes will happen. Mm, Shout and then E. So this was a number one lambda expression. Number one features lambda expression. This is an example of lambda expression. How is it is shorten the line of code. You can see it is getting the name from the employee one, and and it have their own method short and for each. But earlier we used to use we used to uh, create the code. We used to write a couple of lines for create for sorting the list, and then like there were brute force approach, and there were many approaches. So for sorting, we used to be use binary search and those things in data structure. But this makes very efficient. Uh, you can use if you want to use that sorting techniques, but uh, but in Lambda, it can be reduce the code line of code. So see, uh, after it, we're gonna understand about. You can read more about their features in detail, like what is comparator, what is comparable, right? So how it use, what is predicate, right? What is consumer, suppliers, and those things you can also study. You can also find out. But I have only discussed here some more unimportant features. So another one is second, functional interface. Mm. So remember, in functional interface, there need to be interface employee. So I'm using interface of employee filter FL. FLTR. Employee filter. And then declare Boolean filter. So this is the first functional interface we have used here. And for that, we'll taking another method, public static void functional face example. Okay. So I'll create a list here. List employee. We will sorry employee. You just need to be make sure you're not if there is a spelling mistake, this will you will face a issue. So employees. So in employee, so now you have to call the method employees. Sorry, object or employees. Now can use shout functional interface example. So you can show here. Just use tab first, then functional interface using functional interface and filter salary, which is greater than 50,000. And we'll keep it same. Then we will use employee, so employee filter, name of the interface. We'll get name of the interface and the high salary equal to AE dot. Here we have used for. In this case, you can also use stream, but I have only used normal for employee. Employee colon employee. If high salary dot filter system out. Sorry. Uh, you can just use shout. It's easy. System dot out, and then you can. And here we have put in the condition like get the salary of those employees only whoever salary whose salary is more than 50,000. So we have seen there was no 50,000 salary. So let's see, we can put here 55,000. It will give the only one output in this case. Apart from this, will come on the in the same code. I will show you number third feature. Sorry, third feature, which is stream API. So what we'll do, we will first make comment it and public. Let's mention another method, a static void stream example. So list employee and employee and again you can tap here and then you can edit whatever you want. So in my case, I'm using forward in and stream just for next line, stream API and filter add map names name with salary, which is more than 40. Let's do 40,000, 50,000, 45,000. 45,000. We'll make sure it should be. Then case list, we'll create a list of string names, employee, employee dot stream. Now we are using stream. Part of collection, as we know, it will stream the data list, all list, and we can work on it. You can just come on dot filter, step, map, and we'll map it. Map employee, gap name. Okay. Collect. Collectors. To. You can choose here. To list. For each system.out colon println. So this was an example of stream API. See, here using stream here, in using stream, then we're using filter, map, and collect option. So instead of using the a big statement, couple of codes, we're using with the help of stream API, we are creating it consign. Let's come on the another feature which was optional. Number 4. Uh, So public optional API, optional example, we can say, or optional API example. Yeah, that is fine. So all we have to do, we just need to create a list of employee. Employees. Inside the curly bracket, what we have to do, we have to just shout and then claim and optional find employee by ID. Optional. Employee. Employee. So this is the object, okay? And find by find by find by ID of find by ID. In our case, find by ID. Make sure it's a lowercase. Then employees, comma, two, for example. So in two, what will happen? So this Govind information would become right. So employee dot if present e south. Then in south, I'll write find employee. You can just do this tab to complete it and find employee. So this was the example of optional, but it is not complete. In that case, I forget. So I just need to be show how stream work in here. So public static, static optional. This is the object name. Okay, employee. So optional employee. We are gonna find by ID list employee. Then employees, comma, and ID. So we're gonna return here, return employees and stream. It's automatically come, but I'm just trying to type it so that filter get ID is equal to IT in some cases. Then we have to find first column. So this was the example. This complete was the example of optional. Okay, optional feature. And apart from this, now we are on the number fifth feature is a default and static method in interfaces. So let's understand default and static methods in interfaces. Interface, we will declare interface, employee, for example, employee utils. So we are declaring default. So we cannot use any method, but we can use only default method in functional way. Int employee subsystem out or print ln default method. You can default. Static and default. Let's see what was. Now we will create a method. Public. So in method as well, you can create p as v, psv, psv, and main. In main, you just change here default static method example. What you will do? Just remove this from here. System or out. So I'm just writing a comment here. You can write your own comment. I'm writing default and static method. Whatever the interface name would become here. So the interface name I have mentioned and employee utils. So employee utils, then I'm creating the object utils. Okay. You can take another name if you want. And employee see utils. So I'm writing. I know in IntelliJ there are some features we can get the help of, and we can generate the code with the help of generators, and like there's a couple of options. So you can generate it, but I'm writing just because of preparing for interviews. I will also recommend you, like you can also prepare for the interviews if you will use the IntelliJ more, means you won't be, revise the codes. So you need to be more, if you it's all up to you. Okay. If you can use the IntelliJ, you can use it, but I'm more trying to type it. So, okay. But in between, sometimes I'm using it, but not more utils. So we are calling this method utils, utils, these objects, sorry, utils dot print new employee utils. Okay. And then sorry, I've done some mistake, I guess. Because some new I need to take employees details here. New employee. Hmm, just need to remove this from here and take this here. And in this, so the main thing is that we don't need to be confused. The bracket should become here, curly bracket, and in here, nothing gonna come. This is basically a anonymous implementation. So I can write here as well. Anonymous implementation. I'm just gonna route shout and that, for example, bonus and taking in account, right? Because I'm in UK. You can mention whatever there is a rates. So employee default bonus. So IntelliJ ID makes things very easy. You don't need to type in some cases nowadays. So I just need to show this is the example was this was the example of uh, number 6. This was the example of method. That's fine. Sorry. I just need to see. After this, this is a math. This is default static method. Okay, so just a minute. After optional, I have done default and static method. Then, sorry, this is still a default and static. I'm gonna use it later on. Mm, I'm gonna use here. So this is the default and static method. You can see. Okay. Okay. And now we're gonna discuss about the method references. So what we are doing in method references, we are just declaring one more method, uh, public method reference, for example, public static tick void and method references. I can mention here example. Let's put a list here, list of employee. When we take employees, method reference, what we'll do, and I'm just putting this shout. I'm just creating shout and shout. Next line, I just need to write method references. Reference. Then employees dot for each using the loop here in for each. I'll put shout again. System dot out. So here instead of E, we are using system out dot println. I can mention here if you want state of E system dot out print ln. So far we have done all like maximum features. Now we have to, I think, one more features left. If we check our slide, hold on. So our main features was, so we checked our slides. It is date and time API has left. So I'm gonna show you the example of this as well. Date and time API. Okay. So I'll create a one method for this as well. Public static void date time API example. Jet. Yeah. So after this, for example, we can uh, take a local date here. Local date, join date, and local date of 2025. Let's say 2025, and is this is the month of May. क्यों आ रही हो बच्चा क्या कर रहे हो May. Or you can say that 20. Okay. Then I'll just write shout and join comment, join date. Great. Okay. Then I'll shout is, and in this shout here, join date and get a year. So again shout month. So this is the format of join date, year, and month. So so this was all the so we have understood with the with this example like all of the features, and this was basically the employee Pojo I have used, but with the help of this employee Pojo I have tried to implement all of those examples and their features so that we can understand it. Okay, so we can again understand in the last of this video. So it was not a big video, but we can initially understand what is exactly like like how Java 8 features took place and what are the main advantages in it. So what we have learned in it, we have understand every like methods, lambda example, lambda expression, functional interface, stream examples, optional example, and stream API, optional default static method references, datetime API. So what we have learned in it. So lambda expression is Java 8. These all are Java 8 features. So if I talk about the lambda expression again, so it is a key learning point. Okay. So First, I just need to come on my PPT. If I talk about the lambda expression, so it's a shorting with the lambda. So in functional interface, what we have done custom filter with the lambda, and in stream API we have a filter. We have used filter and map and collect. But in optional we have used null safe search, and in default and static method we use code reuse in interfaces. In method references we use cleaner. We have seen cleaner for each, how cleaner for each use, and in date and time API is local date uses. So like that we have used. If you want, you can run it. You can get a like output of this. I can just in front of you. So release version not supported. It's just showing the version not supported because I've changed the version, but you can change the version 8. Once you just need to go from here and code structures, project structure. Go here. So I've selected it 24. You can select 8 and apply. Okay. So this will work here. There's some issue in the line of code in second. So only we have to do it. Then we have to run it again. And it's saying again some 66. So in 66. Number 4 in 66. Just see what is the problem. So in 66, it's optional on. Okay, it is saying identifier expected. I forget basically something to declare. Uh, with that, so I have used employer optional employee and find by ID, then employee ID, and I'm just reviewing the code. Filter, then I find ID is equal to ID, and then get first. But it is still finding identifier expected. Mm, So basically, it is looking for void because it is we are returning in here. So static void optional. Wait, hold on. So time optional in optional example. I've done something wrong, I guess. Mm, Wait. In optional, so I have done date temp. So in optional, I was just taking the example of optional, then date temp API. So in optional, so I have to correct it first. Then I'll check it. So optional example, let's say optional example. Hmm. After stream API, optional example, then we have created list employee and employees. Then we have optional find employee by ID, and you can put here. So ID, optional employees and employee, find by ID, and this is ID. So we have put if present employee present, if present, so employee system dot out found employee, and then thereafter, mm, yeah, we cannot put void here because we are using return. So by mistake it has been done. So public public static optional, an employee find by ID, and then list employee and ID. We have returned employees dot stream, and filter employee get employee ID by ID. Find first, should not be error now, and let's run it again. What I will do, I'll just run it. First we will correct this. 83. In 83, we need to be very careful. So we'll only get one error at the moment. Token identifier expected in line number 66. We face this kind of issue because I think I'm not that much strong. Optional number four, optional employee find by ID list employee ID. So in this code, there is a problem. So what we can do, we can just give this code to ChatGPT. Nowadays, we can use ChatGPT for finding it. ChatGPT, and sorry, I'll just say you're almost correct, but there is a small typo. Public should be public. So yeah, so see, this is a very small mistake. Uh, we need to keep in our mind, otherwise we will face issue. Let's start now. Let's check it. Java cannot find a symbol class employee. It is showing employee. We have created a list now. This is a list. Sorry, this is a main class. So the main class is here. 29. So we are creating the list of employee now. This is right. List of employee. So what is the problem in it? Showing the list of employee wherever it is the employee. Showing it. Let's give this code. Take this code, and if you're more in trouble, don't worry about it. And just give it to the chat GPT and say right, correct it. Correct it. Whatever it is, so corrected, polished. And you can also say, I'll show you. This is the advantages of ChatGPT nowadays. Earlier, we used to face a lot of struggles. We have to find out the solutions, and we took a lot of time. Even 5 to 7 hours in a day we used to take just because of these kind of bugs. First, you will do it. Don't forget to add our employee class. It is saying like class employee. Class should be employee. This was the class which is we haven't created. This was that's a main problem basically we were facing. So once you'll come here, see, you can also ask what was the mistake I have done. To type it was a typo error. You can see arrays. So there is a problem in array. Let's correct one by one. So find symbol, cannot find symbol. 29 arrays, array. See, should be arrays, very common things which can bug. And the employee, then okay, we have done it. And then method name typo error was functional interface example. Functional interface example, employees in the stream example, employees, and the method reference employees. So date time. So date time API example. So what was the incorrect in here? What is incorrect in here? Several methods name had a typo and would cause a compile time error. So we will take this and then we will come here. Just put here 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What I'm doing, I've done functional interface, so I've just take it out. Functional interface, stream, take it out. Stream. This is for example, but I know. Sure. Method, transition employees, and time date. Then again, method declaration not matching in vacation, missing employee class, but there is no employee class defined. The code would not compile unless it is already defined. Uh, Let's make employee class. So what we do, we can put an employee class in here, and let's get compile again. 55. Functional interface example. Yeah. So give this code again to ChatGPT. Correct. It's solid, but there is a few naming and a spelling command. Let's take this complete example without any problem. If you ever face this kind of trouble, means you can just ask to the ChatGPT. Don't need to be rushed. Don't need to be rushed. In my case, I is using ChatGPT a lot. It helps. You should be at least aware about the some code before using ChatGPT. Otherwise, you will face issue. It is also giving you the summary of fixes. Original array as lit corrected. Typo error as list. Arrays as list. Functional interface example. Functional interface example. Spelling mistake. Stream example. So in typing, this is the only problem you will face. I'm facing typo error for a lot. Typo and case sensitivity, method reference example, and date time API, method naming convention, employer filter. So better naming convention. So year, join date, year, formatting, clarity. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just okay, changing this code. How this code can be run without any problem. See, This will show you the complete output. I can, what I can do, I can show you. So number one, lambda expression short by the name, employee ID 4, V and 521. So it is shorting by the name. From it is taking means ascending order basically. So A, B, G, J, and P. And in here, find the employee by ID. So it is I finding the employee by ID. Nick means found ID to person, like because we have mentioned there, we have found we were asking like the salary would be more than 55, 45, 55. If you can check here. Mm, 46. Sorry, this is different. So salary 60,000 is the second Govind salary. We have put it the condition optional. So in optional, once we'll come in optional, this is optional. So we have put it here. We need details of the employee second. So we have taken out. We got this found employee detail. Then default and static method. We have default print. Name is Mona, and the bonus is 1,200 pound. In functional interface, filter by salary 50,000. Employee fifth means ID 5 and ID 2. Like that, we have got all the output. And in stream API filter map names with salary 45,000 above, more than 45,000. Balwinder and Govind both have. The method reference is showing ID name in ascending order. Then the time, date and time API like B's 20 May 2025, and the year is 25 and the month is May, showing like this. And code is finished. Thank you so much for watching this uh, small tutorial. I will try to make more tutorials same like this, so that our main aim to revise these concepts um early before the interviews, so you can revise it. And if you have any anything any question in your mind, please feel free to ask those question, and keep write your comment. And you can also help to the students or the employee who are preparing for the interviews. So please keep connect with the just write a comment. So if you are you are making any tutorial on any technology, just you can share the details with us, and we can publish on this tutorial. That will help to everyone who's basically looking for the free cost of tutorials. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a nice day. Bye. Take care.